Hey everyone, Scott J. from Crucible Custom Props here. This is something a little bit new for me. This is Luke's lamp that was stolen by Yoda. So there was a run of these on the RPF not too long ago. Well, I guess it was a couple years ago. And I have one of those, but I didn't replicate that. In fact, mine is smaller in almost every dimension, and some of the details are quite different based on my own interpretation of what I saw on screen. And also, something that I think everybody just assumed that it was custom machined, and it may have well been completely custom machined, but I know at least one part was a found part, because with some help of a friend on the RPF, I found it. So now that I know the dimensions of the real thing, this is what I came up with. To me, this is pretty close. It might be a little bit off. There's no real way to know for sure without the scale exactly of Yoda's, the puppet's hands, and R2's claw and things like that. But this is for Peter. He asked if I could do one, and I said, sure, it looks like it's possible. No problem. Actually, it was bits of it are pretty tricky to get, but I machined this completely from scratch, from raw stock, raw polycarbonate for the top. This is aluminum here, and the RPF run was stainless steel, and I can't do that here at home. I mean, I probably could cut it, but it'd be really tough with my just small lathe, and it wouldn't look that great. So I chose to do aluminum, and that's it. It's pretty simple. It lights up. Let me just, my big old finger, there we go. Push on. Mine are, I hope you're not. It does have the set screw holes like the one on the screen. You can just barely see those. This is a bit smaller than the one from the RPF run. I think that one was too large. And I also did the bevel here, not quite as thick and steep. This is just my interpretation of what the prop was, and some of these dimensions here are different, and I think this is pretty close to what the original prop was. There's not very much good reference out there that I've found. So it is smaller than you would think. But there's pretty much really only one way to do the electronics, and the electronics are very similar to the RPF Run 1. So I can't take credit for that. Those guys did an amazing job on that prop, and I did not want to copy that. But there really is only one way to do it. The fact that finding the original part is just a flashlight goes to show that there's really only one thing you can do, you know? So pretty straightforward. There's a lot of little subtle things on it that make it kind of hard to machine, but if I can do it at home, I guess anybody can. But here's my take on the Yoda lamp. So that's it, guys. Thanks for looking, and I appreciate it. Oh, I'll show you for comparison. As you hear me run away, for comparison, look how much larger that is. So this is the RPF Run 1. It's quite different if you really look at it. It's larger. The dimensions are quite different. It's thicker in lots of spots where I think it shouldn't be. But it's a very nice piece. Heavy with the stainless steel, but I went with aluminum out of practicality's sake. But I also think it looks just fine like the original prop did. So there you have it. As you notice, this is much smaller than that. So that's why my dimensions are completely different. And everything's just a little bit slimmer and smaller. And so that's it, guys. Thanks for looking. I appreciate it. Let me know what you think. And Peter, I hope you enjoy it. I know know some people have asked me about a run of these. I don't know if that's going to be happening. It's possible, but we'll see how it goes. All right, thanks for watching.